Hi, Millie. Welcome in. Yeah, I did. I'm gonna leave. Um, yeah, bye. Nice hanging out for a little bit. Hi, EJ. Welcome in. Sorry, I was in a call with some friends. We're gonna look at some upcoming stuff for Final Fantasy before we get started today. Moogles and Little Ladies Day. I was playing Yakuza Pirate. I love booty. Oh my goodness. Also, Twitch stream, like, what is it? Streamer dashboard changed a little. Looks weird. I don't like it. Also, I'll be right back. We usually wait a few minutes before I get started. But yeah. I need to grab my drink real quick. Okay, back. I think before we start, I did want to quickly look at, not game. Okay. look at Moogle Treasure Trove and Little Ladies Day event that are coming up. I think I do plan on farming the Mog Tomes this time around. There are some things that I want. But Moogle Treasure Trove is going on starting next Wednesday, February 26th, 12 a.m. PST, until the release of patch 7.2, which should be late March, I believe. Late March. Gonna get that legendary Kami flute. That boss is a nightmare to get. I need to farm them too, stock up on portal maps. Yeah. I, in particular, want the magicked bed. I think I want the barding just to have the barding. I could give less of a crap about the exclusive item. Pacing earring my butt. I don't give a crap. Really barding not good enough. Yeah, the Sephiroth barding. The Sephiroth barding got a good laugh out of me and Slash, and then got put away because it was so ridiculous. Anyways, Moogle Treasure Trove is a special event with no set schedule. There are many rewards, including brand new items, other items you may have been after. Complete the objectives and collect the rewards. Event overview. Please note that it may take up to 10 minutes after the stated time for the event to commence in game. Now, usually they start earlier, if not anything. It's so cursed. It really is. You have your standard objectives, your weekly objectives as normal, the mini mog challenges, ulti-mog challenges. I think the first thing that I'm gonna get is the magic bed. Not gonna lie. And you can do them via the itinerant Moogle if you don't have it already unlocked. Let's see. Do I really care about the jacket? No. I'm going for mounts. I think like anything... I don't remember if I have form and function. I actually don't think so. I think Boogs asked me yesterday, and I think I do, but I was thinking about the last hairstyle that was on there, and I can't remember what that is, so... I do want the emote, the lean emote. This is why I do the society, so that I don't need to get these two. Millie, which mount did you say you were gonna get? Kamui. Which one? Lean? Yeah. What? Okay. We go over the things that are not worth it. Woodland chair? Hell no. Apothecary's workbench? Hell no. Candlelit sundries? Hell no. Fat cat rug? Hell no. Fluffy pancakes? Hell no. Wind up self? I'm pretty sure I already have because I did self tribe or society quests. Not even just a regular no. Hell no. They're cheap on the market board. Why would you spend 20 Mog Tomes? Or 15 for that matter. The glam, I did look at it. The pants are okay. All of the tops are kind of meh. Plus, I also learned via somebody else that you can just buy alternate versions of these later on in game. So why would I get them via Mog Tomes? I really like Scally Gear, meaning I already have them. They die slightly different. God fucking damn it, the stupid dye channels. It's also only one die channel. Oh my god. So if you are really... I am really particular. Damn it. Is that her? Hi, potato. Welcome in. Actually. It's me. I'm really particular. Yeah, same. You're particularly cute. Thanks, Ichi. You too. If I have mock tomes to waste, then the maps... Well, I guess, if anything, I'd probably get the triple triad cards first, because I don't have them. Actually, I kind of want the minions. Worth it. They are worth it for 7 Mog Tomes. It's basically nothing. Cure Roots and Magic Prisms? Yeah, those are... That's a definite fuck no. MGP Platinum cards. I have too much that I need to buy this time to probably even be able to get the Platinum card. Not that I really care for passively farming MGPs, okay? I'll get there. One day. One day. Actually, I'm pretty close to, I think, 1 million. Let me check. I have 978,329. Let's go Mog Tome farming? Sure, I'm down. I'm down on a non-MSQ day. Sure. I'll even do it on my off day. What am I gonna... Yeah, I don't know. We'll think about it. I was gonna be like, what am I gonna take through all of the instances that we have to do, though? Just take our Scholar. I miss Scholar. But yeah... I think skipping... Wait, what is the Shadow Reaver trumpet? What amount does that give you? Oh, is it the big purple thing? This one up here at the top? Probably this one. Yeah, I think we'll start from... No, I want the bed first. And then we'll just work our way through from top down. And then Little Ladies Day. Let's see. Heartfelt Melodies sung unto the sky. Seasonal event starting March 3rd. So you have a little bit of time between the start of Little Ladies Day. Thank goodness, because I kind of just want to be done with the events as quick as possible. Marching band outfit? A princely persona, the royal seneschal, is planning something new for Little Ladies Day. It's going to be starting in Ul'dah. Glam. Prince's jacket. Honestly, not a bad top. That's about it. Hey, Lander. Hi, Cav. What's up? You should go eat. Okay. I'm done looking at events. Okay. Game time. What am I gonna do today? We'll start off as we always do. I need to go do my one society quest. Actually, no, first I need to go let my retainers out on a venture. Can you move Chocobo from the FC barn? Millie needs to use it. My chocobo's not in the barn. But no, you can... What do you mean? I can't move other people's. They have to come get it themselves. But wait, what? What do you... Friggin' Umbra? There's also a player who put their chocobo in that I've never even seen before. So good luck with that, Millie. Why? What did you need to do? Let us be free. Technically, you're at work if you're on a venture. My bad, it's me. I'll move my choco. Definitely not Boogie. Rattan sofa. Legendary Gamui is great to farm. I have too much shit I need to buy from it though, so we're not farming it. You don't know that. No, I definitely do. I can know where else you can. We also had this conversation. Got floor carried and dropped on first try. Just get all mounts like me. Yeah, that's what we're planning. That's what we're planning. Is this worth selling for 24K? Not really. And why did divorce attorney jeez, I can't speak today, buy 3 of them? Also, this is too close to my name. Who the heck is Sandora? We'll ask them. We are good friends. Divorce attorney. Sounds like my kind of job. I did see a big wolf spider. Ew. Ugh. Gross. Why? Why are these furniture so freaking not worth selling? Vendor. Bring me back better goods. Wait, Millie, you couldn't... Oh, that's what you meant. No, yeah, there's infinite space inside the stable. How do you not have access to the chocobo stable? What? They all fucked up the perms for everything, I swear. Because Millie has no respect from anyone? Wasn't I the one who also got you access to the FC chest? From Umbra, who was lurking in here? I don't have perms to give perms. You gotta talk to Choco Kel or Umbra for that, I think. You can have some of mine. What? I wanted to be a lawyer growing up, but I realized that requires reading. True. It's Freeman. Yo, Freeman was on, like, more than 12 hours ago. Unless he bit me on my foot. Ew. Okay, I need to go do my society quest. Oh god, freaking wrong button. What if instead of Fearin, it was pretty cute? Why? Why? I'm amusing. Okay, let's get my one allied society out of the way, and then we'll move on with doing Scholasticate Quests. That's true. Wait. Did I never... Why did I not turn them in yesterday? What the fuck? Ayo? What? Game is lagging. Okay, daily minion. Ah, the Bomboko. Okay. Okay, 2 quests up there and then 1 south. Of course. Let's do the one south first, I guess. How many people didn't have access to things in our FC? Oh my god! True, Kel is HR. I don't have access. Can I have some? Yeah. That's a new button. What is that? Increase this healing magic potency by 22%. Move that here. Maybe. Okay. My game quiet, you guys? It's yeah, it's quiet. There we go. Do not accidentally hit the fire sprite. You have so much leftover kimchi stew. I have so much leftover tacos. Where's Mika? On a day when I actually have tacos. But my mom is gonna have foot surgery in 3 days. I'll be gifting her the treat on demand, treat of treat of on demand kimchi pancakes. I see. I'm so eepy today. It's probably because the past 2 days I just haven't been able to eep my regular hours. My insomnia spills. My friend tried Pop-Tarts today, and I find it so funny that the Australian experience of eating Pop-Tarts is, wow, Americans rave about these, let's try them. Wow, these suck. No, I wouldn't say people rave about them. They're one of the things that you just grow up eating for the most part. They're not great by any means. If anyone says that they're great, you have that nasty hundreds of thousands on butter bread though. What, Vegemite? I think you're missing some words. Them some fighting words, Millie. I guess so. No sprinkles for ice cream on butter bread. Oh, fairy bread. the same fucking fair. I won't be able to see. We're ranking up. Misdelivered. Kabuto has been working himself up to ask you something. The difficulty of this quest will be synced to your current level. Daigi, might I ask a favor of you? I recently acquired a suit of armor. It was heavily worn and thus required repairs. I have entrusted a smith in Kugane with its restoration. I would go alone to retrieve it, but I worry about the voyage. Twice now, the Red Kojin have interfered in our plans. I fear they will strike again. If they do, he needs your help. His condition has yet to improve, but we can discuss that later. Let us make for Kugane. I'm under the belief that anywhere that isn't Italy or America is simply a mythical land of silly things. I know, very Roman. I don't like Italian food. Oh my goodness gracious. Are we starting? These are verbal wars, y'all spitting. Where am I picking this thing up? Here. One. Ancient Romans were exactly like that. Anyone and anywhere was simply bad to them. Good, you're here. It would seem the forge has entrusted Shihomi with my armor. A curious twist of fate, no? Daigi, my, what a pleasure, or what a pleasant surprise. It's so good to see you again. I'm so tired, it's so hard to read today. And a pleasure to see you again as well. Oh, my word, it talked. Of course, we have not been properly introduced. I am Tsukumo, a kami from called forth from the treasure vault in Tamamizu. I have read everything I could about the Kojin and their beliefs since we parted ways. The text spoke of kami that inhabit the treasures in their keep, but never imagined them to be real. Good morning, said. Well, as you can see, they are more than mere stories. But it is not why we are here. We have come to inquire about the armor we entrusted to you for repairs. Yes, of course. As a fledgling craftsman, I pour my heart into all my work, and this armor was no exception. But I've already delivered it to Hell's Lid as instructed in your letter. Letter? We sent no letter. This must be the work of the Red Kojin. Oh no, is there anything we can do? No need to fear. We only need stop them before they... Oh dear. He seems to have stopped. Must retrieve armor. Has Tsukumo always behaved so strangely? Only for the past few moons. Do you think you can fix him? I would rather he stay with you when Daiki and I face the Red Kojin. You ungrateful. To face them is to face death. You would only slow us down. arrogant, thick-shelled. Please, calm yourself, Tsukumo. Kabuto means only to keep you from harm. By the time he returns, I promise you will be good as new. Come, Tharge, we must hurry to Hell's Lid and intercept the delivery before it reaches the red. What the frick is going on in chat? Hi, Cal. Welcome in. Oh my god. Just this in Scholastic Day, or are you gonna start getting the fish peoples? Probably just this and Scholastic Quests. Scholasticate Quests I've literally had undone for a very long time. I would like to finish that today. The other allied societies can come when they come. You know, Sandra, the usual. You know what? Let's not and say we did. Where am I going? Finish Millie's audiobook for her? The Scholasticate quest? Sure. Wait, did you actually not finish the quest ahead of time, or did you actually finish it and then are just waiting for the rest of the story? I'm really done with it, but I'm waiting for you to read it. I see. Huh. Sakazuki. Its name meaning goblet. This island is said to be the birthplace of the Confederacy, where rival pirates first toasted as brothers and pledged themselves to a common cause. Today, it remains an important outpost, constantly garrisoned by sharp-eyed guards who keep watch for vessels that sail the Ruby Sea. Is there a blue quest by the fishing village on this map? Can you check? What? By the fishing village? This one? What's the fishing? This one? Knocking on heaven's door. What is this? Can't remember. One of these? No, hang on. Heaven's door is the one that unlocks, Heaven on High. Yeah. I'm not fucking doing that ever. Good luck. Because I'm not touching Palace of the Dead. There will be another there soon that is really good. Oh yay. I have too many other quests to do. Where am I again? Great. I just lost myself. Let's go deep dungeons. Hell no. Find it forever wife to delve into the deep dungeons with. Good luck. Good luck. Tink Tonk Altina, yeah. Deep Sandra hates the dungeons. I in particular hate Palace of the Dead. Thank the gods you came when you did. Those red shelled bastards nearly made off with this here package. I'm afraid this delivery was a trap of their creation. This armor is mine, you see, and I have made no request to have it delivered, only to have it repaired by the armorer in Kugane. But as it is here and repairs are complete, I would be more than happy to relieve you of your duty. You're kidding. Well, if it means I don't have to lug this crate back, by all means. I wouldn't stay around here long, though. Those red Kojin could show up again at any moment. For a blessing, we have foiled their plans, and the courier was unharmed. Still, I find it strange the red Kojin knew this armor. Incompetent lot of them. I suppose I'll have to handle this myself. Well, if it isn't the cowardly Kojin from Yanxia, you come to beg then. You cannot have this armor, Hiromaki. It belongs to the blue. Why would I concern myself with that pile of scrap when you've already given us so much? Defeating you here and taking it would have been simple enough. We never dreamed you would leave it in Kugane for us. Yes, truly a gift of the divine. Tsukumo? But how? If you would have the doll returned, the Blue Kojin will serve. Your obedience may even grant you access to the vault. You would have us debase ourselves for you. Barter with blood and blade as you do. Never. I suppose you mean to take this back with a fair trade. Huh. Your pretty words will buy naught but a quick death. We'll be waiting for you on the Isle of Zeki. Oh my god, please tell me I'm gonna go all the way out there. Come to serve or to die. The choice is yours. So far away. The red often deal in lies and deception. That vase was likely empty, but if what they say is true, Shiohome may have come to harm. Would you go and check on her? I will deliver this armor home, then see to the truth of Hiromaki's threats. Millie, what color are you dyeing your chocobo? Lotus pink. Oh, interesting. Oh, Daiki, if only you had returned sooner. So it's true then, the red Kojin has Tsukumo? I'm afraid so. They came not long after you left. There was nothing I could do. I know how much it meant to Kabuto, and yet I failed him when he needed me most. You needn't worry. All that matters is you are safe. What's more, we recovered the armor. Kabuto, I'm sorry to have caused you so much worry. Were you able to save Tsukumo? Unfortunately, no. Hiromaki's forces overwhelmed me as he made his escape. But we know where they are keeping him. I promise you, we will get him back. If you would stand against them, I will furnish you with any arms and armor you require. It's the least I can do. I would be honored, as would my brothers, if you would have the Blue Kojin as patrons henceforth. Yes, of course. I only wish I was able to repair poor Tsukumo. When he is safely returned, I promise to do all I can to fix him. Thank you, Shihome. Taigi, meet me in Tamamizu. I would discuss strategy with you. Large plot open on the FC control Shiro area. We need to fill it. So I heard, but I heard that some people were bidding on it. Some people in the FC were bidding on it, so I want no part of that. I already have a house, so it also doesn't work out for me. Zaphanumbra, maybe? Something like that. I'm gonna eat canned pineapple. Go for it. Have a nice snack, I guess. Why canned pineapples? Put them on the grill for a little, they taste better that way. I like pineapple. Okay. Cool. So do I. I much prefer fresh pineapple though. And I like the texture better when it's canned. I see. I told Shihomi what she needed to hear, but I know you understand the hardships before us. My people know little of the ways of war, and our numbers are few. Failures assured if we face the red head on. Arumaki must pay for what he's done, or we at least have to try. We at least have to try. Easier said than done, my friend. I hungry, go eat. Kabuto, I heard from the others. How could you let them take Tsukumo away from you? Elder, we were just planning a strategy to rescue him. I thought it best if Taigi and I sneak in and say nothing to the rest of the Divine Circle? To those who look to you for guidance? Standard life rule number 2. If hungry, go eat. What's my life rule number 1? If sleepy, go sleep? Or if not even sleepy, go sleep. But I don't leave my house. Order food. Well, now is not the time for false bravado. If you would go to the Isle of Zeki and face the rat, you will not do so alone. You must speak with the Divine Circle. No, with all of the blue. Sound a call to arms and lead them into battle. Canned pineapple is cut, peeled, and ready to use. It's always ripe, has a consistent texture. It can be stored in the pantry for years. In layman terms, it's just better. Maybe. I do feel like... I don't know. It's the syrup that they preserve it in that gives it a very different texture than like a fresh pineapple. But hello, Light Sense. Welcome in. I am the robot. That is a robotic way to look at it. Mind you, super fresh pineapple from the tropics is so fucking good. I get it in pineapple juice. Oh, I actually don't like pineapple juice of all things. Like, I like eating pineapples. I don't like pineapple juice. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Lead the blue to battle. Like, same. I like pineapple, not pineapple juice. It's fine if it gets mixed into something, but I don't like the concept of pineapple juice by itself. don't know. Fresh pineapple makes my tongue go numb. Might just be me though. Light sense, you're allergic. Yeah. Super ripe pineapple is so good. True, true. I love pineapple. See, exactly same. I like pineapple mixed drinks. Mai Tai, oh, a good Mai Tai is a very good drink. So why does canned pineapple not do this? Something about the syrup and its texture and the chemical imbalance. I don't know. If that's the elder's wish, then I fear I have no other choice. You're allergic to the enzyme. Yeah. The enzyme that's in pineapples and kiwis and... Although granted... I'm pretty sure if you, like, instead of, like, just eating a pineapple, if you sat there and just sucked on the pineapple, I think everyone's tongue would go a little numb. I'm pretty sure. But if you're just eating it regularly and your tongue goes numb, it's definitely a little allergic. Rest my case. Canned pineapple 10 out of 10. You know, it's always interesting what conversation brings certain people out from their lurkage. But anyways, it's been a while, License. How you been? The enzymes that dissolve stuff probably doesn't probably dissolve into the solution after a while. Yeah. Canning destroys it. I love golden kiwi. Golden kiwi so yummy. I like green kiwis. I'm not a big fan of golden kiwis. It's the sweet factor. I like sour. You're welcome, Sandra. What? What? And has been said before, sometimes Millie eats the kiwi like an apple. Eh. Oh god, Millie, not with all the fuzz. A pineapple, ham, and St. Albert cheese on pizza, 10 out of 10. Man, I'm alive, working. I see. Working 7 days a week now, so not a lot of Final Fantasy 14. Oh, dang. Yikes. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that means that you have like shorter days of work though. Unless it was a choice. Unless it was a personal choice to pick up. Nope. Oh no. For having weird convos, digging up lurkers. Oh, I see. What if someone did sweet corn and pineapple on pizza? Millie? Millie, have you not been around for previous conversations about freaking surprise sweet corn? Surprise freaking sweet corn on pizza. Sweet corn jump scare. Or is this a conversation that I've had twice with Bugs? Surprise sweet corn is a good Lullafell name, thanks. No, it should be sweet corn jump scare. Although I guess surprise sweet corn would be an alliteration, so it sounds better. Millie, pineapple on pizza with sweet corn is a thing that definitely 150,000% exists in Korea. I hate it. Like, it's fun. I like pineapple on pizza, okay? Pineapple on pizza is okay when I'm expecting... But there's a difference between sweet corn and pineapple on pizza. Because pineapple at least has a little bit of tartness. Sweet corn is just fucking sweet. And then they throw it on top of pineapple pizza and then it just becomes too sweet. I just... 5 days at Gene Culture and 2 days at backup data job. I see. Don't forget the sprinkle of sugar. Ugh. I actually, okay, granted, I don't think I've seen a powdered sugar one in a while. But every blue moon, it pops up on my Reddit feed. In the Korea, living in Korea thread. Or whatever. You can caramelize the sugar in pineapple, but not corn. Easy enough said. True. The Forge in Kugane has accepted the Blue Kojin as patrons and has repaired the armor that now rests in the treasure vault. I am never getting done with this Scholasticate quest, I swear to God. I plan on ending stream at 11 today because of my business trip tomorrow. So I have approximately 2.5 hours. Is that ever enough time to read any freaking quest line? I don't think so. Deliver the pickles, have you? Tell me, how did the computer... why am I reading this quest? Click through it. Thank you. Scholasticate. The glam for that quest line is not even that good. The Scholasticate quest? No, Millie. I specifically wanted that one because I don't like the... I'm not a big fan of the... I mean, the PvP one is okay. The PvP one has feathers instead of a regular cape. One die channel. Fuck. It's okay. I think for that one should have been fine. What the fuck is Kel wearing? Oh my god! Is Tabby actually active right now? Where are these losers? Are they still doing the MC thing? Okay, I need to go to Foundation. Kojin gear, not dyeable. Or is it none? You might have no channels. What? For the... Millie! Are you talking about Scholasticate gear or Kojin gear? It might have no dye channels. Wait, if it has no dye channels, it's just black and red! Tsunade wears it. Where is this quest? Also, I need to get rid of some random food. Why do I have so much crafting food? It's one. Okay, but you still didn't answer the question. You're talking about the Scholasticate gear, yeah? Harry Potter. It's about time. I'm freezing and had half a mind to skin this one to keep warm. Now then, hand it over. Here you are. The entire fortune that was bequeathed unto me. Share it with your people as recompense, starting with the families of the bereaved. On behalf of House Mantigny, I am truly sorry. Theo, Fury Forfend, what have you gotten yourself into this time? I swear I leave you alone for but a moment. I was never in any danger, Lay. I prayed to the Fury, and by her hand was Cremevois returned to me. I'm terribly sorry to have involved you in my personal affairs. I should have known that the lives of my family would not be enough to sate the small folk's thirst for vengeance. Think nothing of it. I too lost my father, so if you ever have need to speak about it, you can confide in me as a friend. My father sought to curry favor with the Holy See, and so he raised great levies to send to the front lines. Honor was his prize, but it was brought with the blood of his subjects, and eventually his own. The small folk had come to resent his demands for service, and when the truth of the war was revealed, they revolted. The mob overran the manor guard, and my father and 5 brothers perished at their hands. Had I not been sent away, I would have surely died with them. Our fortunes had grown poor following the calamity, you see, and since I was the youngest, father bid me leave to make my own way. So I enrolled in the Scholasticate with hopes of becoming a bishop, to bring honor to myself and my house. But now... No, there's no use dwelling on what could have been. We must look to the future and do what we can to make Ishgard whole again. Every moment is sacred, and you helped me to see that, Theo. Consider me your friend and ally. Did someone say front lines? No. I honestly can't remember what I read, so if it was in text, I literally can't remember. Well said, Cremevois, well said. Together you may yet bring about lasting change. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Without the endorsement of the Scholasticate, the support of our peers, without the endorsement of the Scholasticate and the support of our peers, no one will listen to us. What's more, I still haven't heard anyone explain how we're supposed to get seats on the Trinity. Ishgard wasn't built in a day, Lay. Besides, we have plenty of time to work something out. See? I knew he wouldn't take this seriously. Calm yourself, Lay, and keep an open mind. Let us return and discuss our next course of action. Oh, I nearly forgot. Inspector Briardine was looking for you at the cathedral. He wished to speak with you regarding his investigation, I believe. Hi. Yo, look at this guy. What drip? Astrid Belrose. No, can't water the sprout. I'm growing a little too fast these days. Well then, my associate, have you anything to report? A former subject of House Maintini demanding recompense for the misdeeds of Krimovor's father. How fortunate that the situation was resolved peacefully. My investigation has been less productive, unfortunately. I thought to speak with Ola, the student who withdrew from the Scholasticate, but I cannot find her anywhere. The same must be said of the infamous Volume 11, which contains passages extolling the virtues of equality. Like the girl, it has vanished without a trace. The circumstances surrounding these incidents suggest deliberate intent. Someone may be attempting to turn this tenuous state of affairs to their advantage. But if so, then to what end? For 1,000 years, a sickness has ravaged our city. It has festered within the hearts and minds of our citizens, and in our clergy especially. Treating it will be a long and arduous process, but an altogether necessary one. Our role in that process is clear, to diagnose the root of the Scholasticate's ailments. If there are malicious forces at work, then it is our duty to see justice done. In time of unrest, when the light of truth was lost to the righteous, the children looked unto one another for guidance, that they might walk in her grace. Divine Reckoning. Briodian appears to be lost in thought. Ah, if it isn't my trusted associate, back from the field. As you will doubtless have seen for yourself, change is sweeping through Ishgard, and the veil which once threatened to smother the hearts and minds of our people is slowly but surely being lifted. 'Tis as if our fair city has been born anew, and it is in large part thanks to you, which is not to say our problems have come to an end. No, the silent struggle between the lowborn and the highborn goes on, growing more fractious by the day. I have come to believe that someone, somewhere, is fanning the flames of hatred to further their own ends, and I am convinced, now more than ever, that Ola's sudden disappearance, alongside that of Volume 11 of the Articles of Hellenic Polity, is no mere coincidence. Both she and it, after all, were passionate advocates of equality among men. As to who is responsible and what their true intentions might be, I cannot say. Ascertaining these things will no doubt require that we first find the missing girl, and as of this moment, our best hope of learning her whereabouts may rest on discovering the fate of the book. As such, I shall continue searching for any clue that might lead us to the missing tome. In the meantime, I ask that you trouble the students for any information they might have on Ola. Failing that, find out if they have witnessed any unusual occurrences around the Scholasticate. Anything at all. Well then, let us be about it. Oh my god, this is making me so yippy. Blaze has been so distracted lately. I'm glad if I can get a simple good morning from her. Ever since Ola left, she's been rushing about the city like a madwoman, looking for any information looking for any information she can find on the girl, that she might have an excuse to talk to the innocent. Really unexpected change I've seen of late is in Lei's attitude towards Kermavon. He really seems to have warmed him. Why, he even went as far as to initiate a conversation the other day. He spoke to me, 'tis true, but 'twas not out of fondness. He merely hates me very slightly less than he values Ola's safe return. One of the seniors told me she'd been diagnosed with something called lung rot, and she is too weak to attend any of her classes. Thinking back, I did hear her coughing from time to time, but I had no idea it was anything so serious. The lessons of Volume 11 seemed to resonate deeply with Ola. She would oft stay up into the small hours reading and rereading them. Mayhap they spurred her to steal away in the night and take up with the revolutionaries. How many times must I say this? Ola was not coerced into leaving, nor was she abducted, nor did she die from a fictitious disease. She quit the Scholasticate of her own free will for reasons known only to her and the Fury. Really, is it so difficult to understand? Welcome back, Mistress Lotte. What a pleasant surprise it is to see you. You might I be of service to you this day? Humacent. In the wake of Ola's withdrawal, he and Lei have devoted their every waking moment to the task of uncovering her whereabouts. They are quite adamant the girl must be found and persuaded to resume her studies here. As a matter of fact, they approached me earlier today to beg leave to travel to Gorgone Mills, claiming that a trip there would yield the information they needed to accomplish their aim. No sooner had I granted their request than they rushed off. Such compassion and eagerness to serve others is a rarity, even among the clergy. I cannot tell you how proud I am of what fine young men they have become. I'm so sleepy. Hang on. Midstream swapped potato mode. Academia is this toxic IRL too, minus the magic, was so dull it turned Thari into the tater. It's not dull, I haven't been sleeping well. I mean, not sleeping well, but in the sense of like it takes me forever to get tired enough to sleep, and then I think today is the day that it's like crashing. Which is why I was gonna do a shorter stream today anyways. It may be even shorter than I anticipated, depending on how tired I get. I was gonna stop at 11, but if I'm super duper tired, may not even last that long. Actually, why would I go that way? We go Sky Steel Manufacturing. And then fly out from here. I should put on her magical girl transformation into a potato. Yes. Very much so. Oh my god, what are you guys doing? That Cav is still like, please send Cav to E. Who stole Sandra? Potato did. What the hell are these pants? This is not the outfit I wanted. Go back. Hi, Sandra. Was watching a duck stream for like an hour. Duck stream? What the heck happened to my... What did I click on? It's like air hat. I was just chilling. So dumb. Schrodinger's cat. Daigi, is it really you? That we should be reunited thus amid the snowy peaks of Kurthus is... Why, it is nothing short of a miracle. I sense the hand of the divine at work. Peloni has answered our prayers. Theo. Daigi has no idea what you're talking about. By all means, explain, but do it slowly and from the beginning. My apologies. Excitement got the better of me. Daigi, this is the resting place of Father Choi Siu. The man who found room in his heart for two waifs from the street, granting them the opportunity to rise above their station in life. Do you perchance recall the book that was stolen from Theo and burned by that lost soul we once thought of as a brother? It was one of the last mementos we had of the man. Now all that's left to remind us of him is this place. Indeed, and while we often come here to seek solace and guidance in his blessed presence, today our purpose is more practical. With our search for Ola Adempese, we had hoped he might grant us inspiration. And that is why I believe our meeting with you here, in this hour of need, is a sign from above. Mayhap the work of Father Choisio himself. I take from this that we are not meant to be to bear this burden alone, that the obstacles we face can only be surmounted by working in concert with others. Ola's disappearance has thrown the Scholasticate into turmoil, and the long-simmering mistrust between those of noble and ignoble birth has boiled over into outright hatred. Now, more than ever, we must seek to join hands with like-minded souls who understand that this malice will only serve to sow further discord. Like-minded souls such as you. I am reminded of the words of Volume 11 of the Articles of Hellenic Polity. Of the fairies' love will all men receive, and by the balance of her spear will all be set free. We must strive to love our neighbor even as we love ourselves. Just as Halone does. To do otherwise is to defy her will. Yes, and while we will surely be rewarded for our tolerance, the highborn bastards who would sooner pretend that passage doesn't exist won't be so lucky. Why, they may even find themselves on the recovering end of her spear for everything they have put us through. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? Well, we still haven't found a single clue as to Ola's whereabouts. Though fear not, Lay. With Thargi at our side, I have faith that we shall find her, and that she will soon retake her rightful place in the hallowed halls of Saint Endalim's Scholasticate. I hope you're right. At any rate, we've done what we came to do, so there's no point freezing our arses off out here. Until we meet again, Thargi. Ugh, this music is really not helping. I guess hard to cry when you have classroom COVID. You have COVID, Millie? Oh my god. That sucks. Is minor COVID? You have a fever. I don't consider anything from a fever beyond minor. Wait, did Zeph also confirm that it was COVID as well? What the heck is going on? The two people in our FC are sick. COVID. Alma made Millie talk about when it had Final Fantasy VI opera song played on the organ for Millie and partner common law ceremony thingy, so Millie started crying remembering it. Oh. I see. Ugh, how many quests do I have left in this stupid quest line? Let's see. We're currently on Divine Reckoning. I'm only halfway. I'm not even halfway through it. I'm not even halfway through it. It's kind of almost over. No, it's not. There's literally, after this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mistress Latte, I trust you were able to find Theomacent and Lay. I see. Yes, the two of them have always shared a special bond with Father Choisio. One that only seems to have grown stronger with his passing. It is encouraging to see that they will have taken their lessons to heart and continue to work so fervently for the good of their fellow students. I pray, however, that a dark and treacherous path lies ahead of them. I only pray that when the time comes, they are ready for whatever challenges await. I think I remember the ending of this. Through the grapevine, Father Saturnoi wears a troubled frown. Mistress Latte, just the woman I was hoping to see. I'm sorry to say that a rather disturbing rumor has been circulating around the Scholasticate of late. One which claims that Arcombidon arranged for Ola to be taken away. That the boy scorns those who favor different interpretations of the scriptures, I do not deny, but I labor to believe that he would go so far. To engage in such conduct would risk not only his own position as a prefect, but the very honor of House and Mail, both of which mean a great deal to him. Regretfully, no one seems to know whence these ridiculous rumors came. They could have been concocted by anyone, and for any number of reasons. In any event, with many still unsure what to make of Ola's sudden withdrawal, these wild accusations have only served to deepen the divide between our seminarians. At this rate, I fear others may decide they no longer wish to remain at the Scholasticate, and so I would be most grateful if you would consent to investigate this matter. Should you oblige my request, I suggest you begin by speaking with Liberazior. I'm told he has spent the past few days looking into Ola's activities prior to her departure, likely with the intent to absolve Arcombidon of suspicion. America's crazy. How so? Let me guess, you have caught wind of the rumors and you thought you would come and investigate, yes? Well, I'll have you know that Arcombidon is innocent. He has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with any of this nonsense. I have known him since childhood. While he might occasionally seem somewhat high-handed, mayhap even callous, he would never do anything to harm anyone. If that is not enough, there's also the fact that in the days and weeks prior to Ola's disappearance, I was not out of his company for more than a few moments. He could not possibly have committed the crime for which he is accused without my knowledge. Whoever orchestrated all of this clearly planned for the blame to fall squarely on his shoulders. That much is certain. Yet numerous as the enemies of House of Mail are, I struggle to think who would resort to something so underhanded. Unless it was the girl herself. Don't you see? What better way to besmirch the good name of one of Ishgard's foremost houses and win over your peers than to vanish and later spread rumors that he was somehow responsible and then go and plant... That is to say... Oh, by the Fury. I pray I am not making a mistake, but first, I would have you swear to tell none but the inspector what I am about to reveal. I stumbled across this, volume 11 of the Articles of Hellenic Polity. It had been conspicuously placed in Arcombadan's dormitory room, with Ola's favorite bookmark tucked between its pages. I need hardly tell you what would have happened if people were to learn of this. 'Tis but a mercy that I chanced upon it and not one more credulous. However, now that we have deduced who the perpetrator is, it should be simple enough to restore Arcombadan's reputation. All we need to do is prove she and her revolutionary friends are responsible. Were I a braver and more foolish man, I would march down to the broom and demand answers. But you, a hero blessed with the strength of a you, the hero blessed with blessed with the strength of 100, need not fear your well-being there, as I do. You are my only hope. Please, I beg of you, take the book and use it to find the girl and prove these foul rumors false. Because I've had to go to work with COVID. Yeah, that's crazy. I skipped all these quests. Of course you did. Whoops. Did not mean to click on my MSQ. They're just not worth it. The glam is a 4 out of 10. But I want the glam. Targi wears it as one of her outfits. Ah, Targi, you're returned. Please tell me your inquiries have been more fruitful than mine own. This is the missing volume. How did you ever find it? So, Lebrosier believes that Ola or one of her revolutionary friends planted it in Arcombadan's room as part of an elaborate scheme to defame House the Mail? I continue to be amazed by what ridiculous conspiracies these children can conceive themselves are true. As if the future of Ishgardian society shall be shaped by the actions of some few ambitious seminarians. Anyway, I will allow that she may have been consorting with others who supported Reformation. And were she persuaded to engage in rebellious acts, the dormitory prefect would have been an ideal target. Alternatively, Arcombadan was so arrogant and careless that he thought nothing of leaving incriminating evidence in plain sight. He would hardly be the first. Needless to say, speculation will avail us not avail us not at this juncture. First, I must see what I can learn from this book. In the meantime, I would have you go and speak with the people of the room. See what they know, if anything, about Ola, where she might have gone, whom she might have visited, and so forth. Following that, keep your ears open for news of unusual happenings. One can never be too well informed. Fitting that I ended up dancing naked on the steps at the end since I took their school as a joke. Oh my goodness. You're not about to ask me to do you a favor, are you? You forgive me for being suspicious, but just the other day, a man dropped from head to toe in a man draped from head to toe in fine scales approached me, all nervous and twitching. He tossed the purse at my feet, saying the gill was mine for the taking. All I had to do was head to the crow's ear and buy him a couple of vials of cough syrup. Tempting as it was, I wasn't about to risk getting involved in someone's shady schemes. So I told him to piss off, and that was that. Leave me be. I've got nothing to say to the likes of you. Eh? What was that? You think I might have helped kidnap some highborn girl? God's sakes. You and the innocent make a fine pair, you do, acting all high and mighty, pretending to care. But the only time you come around is when you're looking for someone to blame. Sorry to disappoint you, but I have nothing to do with Ola's disappearance. If you ask me, you'd have better luck harassing those blue-eyed women in the pillars. Pillars, after all, they know better than anyone how to deal with inconveniences, eh? I distinctly recall telling you once that my patrons appreciate their privacy. Still, I know you wouldn't ask if it weren't important, so this time I'll oblige your curiosity. This hasn't got anything to do with your missing girl, mind, but a few days back, this one fellow comes and pays his tab in full. A surprising development, as I'd long since written it off as a loss. Came into money, he says, and a mind to settle off his debts. Pleased as I am by his changing fortunes, all the while I'm wondering who he left bleeding in an alley to get that much gil at once. Excellent timing, Thaigi. I have findings to share. While Ola's bookmark suggests that volume 11 was within her possession at some point, it does not tell us when that point may have been. With this in mind, I decided to pay a visit to the seminary library. Sure enough, her signature was in the logs, indicating that she was the last person to borrow the tome. I compared the handwriting to samples from her old classmates to be sure, and found no irregularities. One might argue that this supports Lavoisier's theory, but it is far from conclusive evidence. I suppose you cannot use those vaunted powers of yours to grant us a vision of the past and spare us further hardship. I thought not. Then we shall rely on the more traditional methods. So, what came of your inquiries in the broom? Do tell. Nothing, but that is to be expected. Is it not? Again, I am reminded how ridiculous the two scenarios presented to us, purporting grand conspiracies they are. Is it not more likely that both the girl and our companion are innocent of wrongdoing? We must continue searching for more clues. Even the most insignificant tidbit may be all it takes for the pieces of the puzzle to fall into place. Okay, I need to be right back. I need a bio break. Okay, I'm back. A familial resemblance. Briardine is eager to continue his investigation. Cat won't leave Millie alone? Oh no. Seeing how reluctant some of the citizens were to answer your questions, I believe it best for me to take over investigations in the Broom. As for you, yes, I am given to understand that Blazy and her friends have been conducting their own investigation. Though I am loath to admit it, given the fact that they are seminarians, I should not be surprised if they have noticed something we overlooked. You may as well go and see what Blazy has learned. If you cannot find her at the Scholasticate, I imagine someone can point you in the right direction. There's the question I too would like to know the answer to. It feels as though we haven't spoken in ages. I did, however, overhear some of the other seminarians say that they saw Theomacent at the Ark of the Vulnerable. If so, Blazy is certain to be close by. Oh, what with them both working to bring Ola back, Theomacent and Blazy have had good reason to spend a great deal of time together. These past few days, they've been running around the city making inquiries. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they were up to today. Hasn't she been following Theomacent around like a lost puppy this past fortnight? Find him and you'll probably find her, that's what I say. I don't know how he puts up with it, frankly. I suppose that, unlike some of the seniors, he's simply too kind for his own good. Blazy, I haven't seen her all day. I expect she's gone out again with her friends to look for Ola. I still don't understand why they bother. The girl's probably off gallivanting about with heretics and revolutionaries. Even if they find her, I doubt she'll want to return. Of course I don't know where she is. While I may be in charge of the dormitory, it is not my responsibility to hold the seminarians' hands or wipe their arses. As you should well know, in light of recent events, our combatant has not the luxury to concern himself with such trivialities. Maybe Millie read some parts. Imagine still calling people heretics, post heavens. Where it was supposed to be done like way earlier. Hang on a second. I need to... One of my artists just sent me an email. I have to check it real quick. of rioting and beheadings. Wait, they're French, don't worry about it. But you're not wrong, Zelsa. No one hates the French more than the French. Yeah, you startled me. I am here for Ola's sake, lest you wonder. This is all part of my investigation, I swear. Wait, you're not a seminarian, and yet you seem so familiar. Ah, I know you. You're my brother's associate. To whom might you be referring? By brother, you mean... By brother, you mean... My apologies, Mistress Thaigi. I suppose we have yet to be properly introduced. I am Blaces, Briodine's younger sister. It is a pleasure to finally meet you. So, he sent you to see what I've learned, then I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. I spent all night questioning merchants, watchmen, and random passerbys, and they told me absolutely nothing of interest. I recorded their statements for good measure, but quite honestly, it was a waste of ink and paper. Lacey, what are you doing here? Theo, I fancy meeting you here. I was just taking a moment to review these testimonies I had taken and thought to, but of course, you then thought to come and share your findings with us. Yes, yes. That's it. Well, it might be a bit much. I wanted to make sure I did not omit a single word. By the Fury, Lacey. This is over 100 films long. I cannot even begin to imagine the amount of effort it took to organize all this information. It's incredibly heartening to know that there are others as dedicated as us to seeing Ola returned. Now, let's have a look, shall we? Tell him to stop bullying her. Delta, the last use of the guillotine was the year after Star Wars came out? Or was it a year before? Oh my god. That's wild. Investigation log, entry 1. Master of Ishgardian Markets, Mistress, Elise. Yeah, Elise. Problems? Well, with this recent run of bad weather, we've had plenty. Why, just the other day my back started to give me trouble again and I've had to hobble from place to place. Investigation log, entry 2. House 4, Top Stewart, Onawa. I cannot guarantee that this news will be a great interest to you and yours, but a 12-point proposal for the reformation of the Inquisition has recently been tabled by Lord Artriel and in the House of the Lords. Oh my god. She just wrote down literally every piece of gibberish. Investigation log, entry 10. Weaponsmith, Albert. Ever since the blue bastard and his lapdog put an end to the war, profits have plummeted. I've had to sell my best stock for a fraction of its worth just to make ends meet. She's precious, Millie Lesser. She's dumb. In a way. Oh my god, I would be annoyed. This is literally the definition of like a waste of time at work. It's even remotely relevant. Now, don't you think you're being a touch too hasty? We've not gotten even a third of the way through. Dear Lord. We may yet learn something of value. Let's not dismiss Blazy's hard work out of hand. Thank you, Theo, for your kind words. I'm glad you think it may be of use. Fine. Let us briefly entertain this thought, and say that something in these notes will help us find Ola. How exactly to propose that we determine what that is? Lay. We needn't do a thing. Thank you, Newt, for the alert. Welcome in. For though we may lack the skill to discern the relevant from the mundane, a certain inspector we know and love is a dab hand at such things, no? But of course, Inspector Briardine. Brilliant idea, Cromwell. Thargi, if you would take the scroll to him and see what he'll make of it. I doubt even he could make heads or tails of this rubbish. In any event, it's out of our hands. We should continue with our search. We meet again. Doubtless you have much to share. I know I do. Wait. Okay. Thought I accidentally clicked past extra die. Do you recall Gibberlont's patron who recently paid off his debts, and the gentleman attempting to attain cough syrups? Upon further investigation, it turns out that they share one astoundingly similar facial feature. A pale, raised scar running from the top of their left cheekbone to their jaw. It so happens that this description also matches that of a notorious thug who was known to hang out around outside taverns and harass patrons for coin, until an unexpected windfall saw his fortunes vastly improve. He is now rumored to make a living as a traveling merchant, though where he goes and what he sells none can say. We shall find out in due time. But enough of my discoveries. What have you learned? Only cute part of the quest here. By the Fury, this is longer than some scripture, and she compiled it in all in less than a single day, you say? Remarkable. Investigation Log 1. Master of Ishgardian Markets. Mistress Alace. Problems? Well, with this recent run of bad weather, we've had plenty. Why, just the other day, my back started to give me trouble again, and I've had to hobble from place to place. On the other hand, the Crozier has seen increased trading in oils, furs, and other good folks began to crave when it grows cold. So in that regard, I can't complain. Investigation Log Entry 13. Purveyor of the Sundries. Hastivillay. The other day, there was this one fellow who wanted to purchase robes for a young woman. A merchant, he said, but I've never known one who couldn't be bothered to haggle. Not that I minded, of course. Investigation Log Entry 21. Cavalry. Mestono. I've barely enough time to fill my customers' orders, much less keep an eye out for foolish girls getting themselves into trouble. Now, if you excuse me, I really must be getting back to it. I'm expecting several regular customers any minute. Investigation Log 47. Apothecary. PN. Mestono has brought my whole stock of cough syrup every day for the past week. Passing strange, needless to say, so I followed him and found that he was reselling my products to another. The nerve of some people, I tell you. A gentleman procuring cough medicines through a third party. That story has a familiar ring to it, does it not? A man with a questionable past recently came into wealth and playing at being a merchant, who so happens to travel with a young girl prone to fits of coughing. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Daigie? You must keep a close eye on Mistress Alace. Past away somehow involved. Medicine is key, so it's piano we must watch. I don't like the cut of Mestono's jib. The medicine. I literally don't even remember. But it's not the medicine. Well. Past Devier. Perhaps not. It seems to me that Mestano appears to be colluding with our man. In time, you may come to understand how I reach this conclusion, but first we must pay a visit to his stall. Old Man Sugarheart, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Hello, my name is Sandra. Welcome to our little corner cafe. You don't already know me. I am... Oh, thanks, Bugs. I'm a variety streamer whose main game is Final Fantasy XIV. Other games that we have in rotation for variety days are Coral Island and Coffee Talk. But hello, welcome in. How was your day of doing Final Fantasy XIV? Good afternoon, Sandra. I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I'm having an okay day. We swapped a potato model today just because I'm a little eepy. And we're just doing side quests. We're doing the Scholasticate side story quest line. Hi Buckeye, welcome in. Oh wait, they didn't discuss the cute bit here. I guess not. Well, I told you this class is longer than you think it is. It's been so hard to catch one of your streams this week. Not just this week, Buckeye. Finding Allah. Briodine is on the verge of a breakthrough. Given how poorly this man has covered his tracks, I'm inclined to believe that he will come to the Corsair sooner rather than later to procure the usual assortment of goods. Let us head there, Dargi. We must follow the trail while it is still fresh. We had a good stream. We're about to do Thought as Thought and Psalm All. Ooh, fun stuff, Nice. Wow, you are progressing through MSQ quite, I would say, fairly quickly. If I remember right, Thought as Thought has good music. It does. It does have good music. I'll definitely have to try and catch one of your Final Fantasy XIV streams. It's been a while. I enjoy doing, or I enjoy watching old content that I have already gone through. Throat singing. I guess so. Careful, Millie. Is this brown? No spoilers. But yeah. In terms of the side quest, I mean, I don't know. It depends on like what you would say kind of spoils things. It is total side content, but does kind of take us through a bunch of places and meet a bunch of people that may or may not be part of MSQ in a way. Yeah, I only do MSQ and job quests, no side stuff ever. Even with that, it'll take nearly 400 hours to do everything. And that's perfectly okay. I mean, for those of you that do not know, I only do MSQ on Mondays for me. I am based in Korea, so if you're in the States, that would be Sunday evenings. Or like if you're on that side of the world at least. So yeah. We do side content like blue quests and all that stuff on Fridays, which is today for me. And then we usually raid on the weekends, going through the different raids, expansion raids as well as extremes. So all of our high-end content is on the weekends, and we do them with an increased difficulty because it's a little bit more fun that way, at least to me. Isn't a spoiler, just genre of singing. The gentleman detective would have wrapped this quest line up in 5 quests. Freaking L, so slow to solve issues. When we're saying gentleman detective, you're not, you mean Hildebrand, right? And not Breardine. This is Breardine's sister going through part of it, though. She's a completely different case altogether. Hildebrand, yes. But yeah. Anyways, I'm just gonna continue as much as I can with this quest line. I am getting kind of sleepy from reading it, though. I accidentally clicked on MSQ again. I do miss Hildebrand. Hildebrand is so much fun. Even if I did part of it like a second time, it's still great. Also, if you need to raid and run, feel free to do so. You know how it is here. I know you have to drop your kids off at school usually. Unless they don't have school today for whatever reason. I've got to raid and run. Gotta get the kids to school. Hope you feel better and hope the weather isn't awful in Korea. It's just cold, but other than that, it's not terrible. But yeah, thank you for raiding in. I'll take care of your community while you go. Hope you have a nice day and have a safe trip with the kiddos to school. If he comes this way to purchase food and medicines from Mestono, as frequently as Blazy's notes indicate, we shouldn't have long. Dargy, over there, that scar, those robes. That's our man. A pleasure to see you again, sir. The usual? Aye, and don't forget the you-know-what. Hurry, Dargy, we mustn't let him out of our sight. How's the MSQ been progressing? It's progging. It's progging. We just finished Doma Castle on Monday. I bawled my fucking eyes out and then quit stream. As is how every single time I seem to come across something freaking traumatic in game. Wait, that's not where I needed to go. Did you like Delmar Castle? People love that dungeon. It's really just another dungeon. It's really just another dungeon. I mean, it wasn't the worst. It wasn't the worst. I don't know if I would say it's my favorite though. In terms of like... In terms of everything, yeah, I don't know. It's just like... You feeling alright? Oh yeah, no, Potato's only out because I'm tired today. Just like EP. I got like really EP halfway through streaming, so we swapped to Potato mode. Yeah, no. I don't know. See, that's the thing. I feel like with dungeons, now that we're just like literally walling things majority of the time, I don't get to really enjoy things in the dungeon. It's just like get through it and I barely notice anything about it. You're definitely in the better part of the expansion. Yeah. I would say it's definitely picked up at the very least, which I'm glad about. I see. Take care. Thank you, Random. Where it fall in Stormblood dungeons for you? I'm gonna be honest, Millie, I actually don't really remember what dungeons those. What dungeons are? Oh, Siren Song C, Shisui of the Violet Tides. Bardam's Medal. Doma Castle. Also could just tell Thunder not to wall it as well. Thunder didn't wall it though. I don't know. I think like my favorite was probably Bardam's Medal. It's just, it's different. It's different. It's fun. I don't particularly have ties to any dungeons besides hating them usually. Oh yeah, they didn't, did they? Delta Ward is too, exactly. I think one of my... Okay, well... Yeah, see, I don't really have favorite dungeons per se. They're just ones that are worse than normal. I think like in terms of if we're saying like out of like story that led up to dungeons that I really like, I enjoyed the vault because of story. Not that I particularly like the dungeon itself or what happened there, but the vault holds a very special memory. Potato Sandra, oh no, Nat, it's okay. We started out fine. I just got really tired while going through my Scholasticate Quests and super EP, so we just swapped over to Potato model. I couldn't stop yawning for a good like 10 minutes in the middle, but we're on second wind now. Okay, so what dungeon do you enjoy doing the most? Like I said, I have no particular favorites. I don't particularly enjoy doing any of them, if I'm gonna be honest, in that regard. Because I don't do roulettes for that reason. I just don't enjoy having to go through dungeons, and the more I do them, I think the more I start not liking them. Doma Castle is the Stormblood Vault. Exactly. Yeah, but it also, like, I don't know, that dungeon was also underwhelming in the sense of an actual dungeon itself. I don't think there was anything particularly... The fact that I can't really remember it says something about the fact that I think it was kind of underwhelming. The last dungeon in the expansion is really hard walling, and the tank actually pops mitigation. Walling is not even hard as long as the healer is capable. 'Tis me, not capable healer. And it's the closest you come. Wait. Doma Castle is a Stormblood Vault, and it's the closest you come to a real challenge in the normal content. Is it? Oh. Wait, Miane-san, thank you for stopping in. Hello, welcome in. First time chatter. If you would like to continue chatting, usually I like to ask, how did you find me? Yeah, you should have walled it. The music makes it so fun to wall. Okay, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I don't remember the music. I don't. If you wanted me to listen to the music, we should have gone slow. Once I focus in on what I'm doing, I don't hear anything. Like, everyone's like, oh man, you know, I want to do Nidhogg with you because the music's so good. I heard none of it. Or barely any of it because I was just too busy. Too busy focusing on something else and not the music. Plus I have it turned down so low most of the time, especially when I'm in a voice call with other people. Soon you'll be going forward and back, though that'll be fun. I don't know. We'll see. I was just bored looking for peeps to watch, and I figured I'd see what a potato was doing. Thank you for stopping in because of the potato. This is not our regular model. I can show you our regular model. I swapped over midway. Potato model is a way for my community to know kind of like how I'm feeling without me really having to say anything. It's for when we're feeling a little less than 100%. I mean, not even just a little, but like it could be a lot less than 100%. This is my regular model. It's loading. Load. Here we go. She's a little zoomed in right now. This is my regular model for now. We're in the middle of getting a different model commission, or a custom model commissioned. So that'll be fun. But yeah. We'll swap back to potato model though, because I am still very much tired. Okay, yeah. Doma Castle music. Okay. Comms. Let me see. We can take a little break from side quests to listen to this. Hang on, let me turn off sound in Final Fantasy. the video is for you guys. I can't watch the video and listen to the music at the same time. I'll focus on doing things and not hear music again. Why are we watching a video Doma Castle? Because I said I didn't hear the music in Doma Castle when I was going through it because I was too focused on doing my job. And everyone's saying that the music is good. Sorry, I can barely hear what's going on. I don't know how you do it, Books. I don't know how you do it. If I have more than one stream or more than one sound source, I go fucking insane. Okay, I will say I may have also drowned out the music because I don't think I liked it. Now that I'm hearing it again, it just reminds me of freaking Ralger's Reach and how I just couldn't stand the freaking... It sounds very Anthem-ish. Honestly, don't think Dungeons music gets any good until Shadowbringers and ew. Toms are yucky, I'm allergic. I think you misunderstood what Delta meant. And Delta was just commenting what they meant. So, I think there's a little bit of misunderstanding going on there. I think I still do. Yeah. Delta said comms ew in the sense of sitting in VC with other people. Right? And hang on, that's my meds timer. Let me take my meds real quick. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I feel betrayed, Sandra. Why? What? L. What? Oh, you meant voice chat. I meant commissions. Oh. Wait, now we're all just misunderstanding each other. Who said comms? I didn't say comms. Did I? I said sitting in a voice chat. It's because Millie mentioned a second time miscommunication. Like, just the amount of mass confusion in chat right now. Wait, what? Oh, you were talking about your model commission. Oh, right. Sorry. You know, it's kind of hard to keep track of what people are responding to when I yap too much. You know what? Reset. Yeah, reset. Okay, I'm just going how's everyone doing? Let's continue listening to the rest of the Doma Castle music. Also trying to dodge having to make the artist. Don't worry, Delta's already doing it. Even though she's gonna complain about it every single day. I drew books today. Nightmare. I'm telling you, you don't need to get all the details. I told you, floating head. Delta, I wouldn't be mad if you literally just threw purple shirt and cargo pants on books and call it a day. I'm not getting all the details. Okay. Wait, but books isn't even the harder one to draw. I have the simplest alphabet. I know! Literally. I know. Literally Hawaiian shirt, cargo pants, and flip-flops. Yeah. Just some schmug off the street. Cav is gonna be found dead for that outfit. Again, it could just be my VTuber model. Yeah, the floating head. I haven't even looked at it. No, Cav! Can't just be your VTuber model. I'm so dead. No, I think the worst, like, outfit is probably Cav's outfit. The worst... No, in terms of, like, drawing it, if you were to draw it in detail. Cav's outfit looks a pain to draw. There's just, like, 50,000 buckles everywhere. Fun part about art comms, any shortcuts you take and mess up that makes it angry as the artist will always know about and remember you should see the art. Books was a pain because I've never drawn Buffman. Never drawn Buffman. I've never really drawn men. Oh no. That's the worst. Use my VTuber model. No, that's not what I asked for. So Sandra, why are you watching a video of the dungeon? For the music. Because I didn't hear the music while we were going through it. I think you've heard the entire song. Oh, you have? Well, then the song fucking sucks. I'm sorry to say. I hate it. I hate it. I don't like it. It's not my favorite. It sounds too anthemy, and so that is the reason why I muted music in Ralger's Reach when I first got there, because I couldn't stand it. And I think the reason why I don't remember the music is because I definitely actively tried to drone it out. It's not favorite, therefore hate. Yep. It's not even a mid-song. So, wait. Delta's doing a commission of Boogie and Cav. Delta is doing a commission of me, Owie, Boogie, and Cav. I already drew the base. If one of y'all says change it again, I'm gonna go insane. No, Delta, you do what you want with it. I okayed the sketch. I okayed the sketch. You're free to do whatever you want with it afterwards. Change it. Cav just said a wild statement. What did Cav say? I'm just a disembodied voice in the VTuber versus Sandra. What did Cav say, Bugs? Spill? I don't like sleeping. It's a waste of my time. What the fuck? Let me at it. Hang on. What the hell did you just say? What the hell did you just say? Hang on. Friggin' the stream can't even hear you right now. What the fuck did you just say?
I don't like sleeping. Sleeping is a waste of time. I could be doing something so much more productive than sleeping.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Huh. Really? You know what I think? I think if you slept a proper amount every single day, you would have plenty of time to do everything else that you wanted to do. I think that's how normal people think. If I get my 8 hours a day, I'll have the other hours of the day to do everything that I want to do.
You see, if I get 0 hours a day, I have 24 hours to do something.
And then you crash for forever! Into oblivion! I don't think that's better! I think it's worse! You end up with less time! Oh my god, freaking wild. What? You've had the wildest statements the past 2 days.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I started the quote channel.
What do you mean?
Where's the other clip? Someone go get it.
The other clip.
I got it.
Post it in
You want to
chat.
put it in chat? Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I'll just play it on stream. Even better. Everyone can see how
Oh,
freaking.
you got rated.
Oh my god.
got rated.
The timing.
The timing.
Gabriel, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Sorry, we're about to review a clip real quick. Welcome in. Hang on. Hello. Welcome in to the Corner Cafe. My name is Sandra. I'm a variety streamer whose main game is Final Fantasy XIV. We are currently playing Final Fantasy XIV right now. We're going through
How we clipped it.
the Scholasticate Quest. And it's a side quest. And other games that are in my variety rotation are Coral Island and Coffee Talk. Sorry. Hola, hello. You should have been Angry Potato. Oh yeah, Angry Potato. Sorry, I should have been Angry Potato. But that's it. There you go, L. Hello. How was your stream? You guys were doing Final Fantasy XIV. What were you guys doing today? Sorry, we're in the middle of yelling at one of my mods for their wild ass statement right now. My mod just said, what was the quote? What was the quote? What was the quote again? Something about that.
Give me a second. I'll copy and paste it.
Sleep is
Oh my god.
sleep is a waste of time. What was it? Oh, I don't like sleeping. It's a waste of time.
Oh.
And then I was like, wait, Cavs had the wildest statements the past 2 days, and we were literally about to watch it. Oh, wait. Oh,
I
no.
can't say anything.
Oh, wait. Hang on.
Why?
Because Kevin and I are both cats that don't sleep well.
Wait a second. Hang on. I forgot. I can't watch Twitch clips. I need
I
to
have a
go.
YouTube
Yeah,
clip here.
I have to get the real, the short.
Oh,
You could
no.
you could get the YouTube clip. I have it.
Yeah. I saw it earlier
I
today.
downloaded it. Hold on. I downloaded it.
You download the YouTube clip.
No. I'm gonna
No, I
I'm gonna go to
downloaded
the
the
YouTube short.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Okay.
have the YouTube short up.
Hang on. I got it. I can do this. Okay, I'm there. Okay.
Okay.
Just man, okay. It was this one.
That's the retainers.
Sandra, I'm looking at my timesheet right now. I am not on the clock.
Does that mean Cav's not on the clock either?
I'm an animal. I don't have rights.
Oh, that's true. No.
Hey yo.
I'm an animal. I don't have rights. I can't. I was dying. I'm so sad I wasn't even in the VC. Again, based. uh, Man, Kev, like I said, Kev said the wildest things the past 2 days. This is on minimal sleep. See, this is what it does to you. Oh my god. Buckeye says I mute. I strongly disagree with that statement, Kev, but hey, everyone who says they disagree are also all the people who don't get any sleep. I swear to God. Something is wrong with all of you.
I had it pretty easy today, at least.
I'm glad to hear that, Owie.
I'm happy to hear that, Aoi.
Damn, your heart is going to explode. Shake my head.
What do you mean? At least 5 hours? No, it should not be at least 5 hours. It should be an average of like 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Jeez Louise. Owie gets 4. Yeah, Owie's free and insane. You know what? I don't want to talk to you. 5 hours is a long time. No, it's not. Look at it this way. You're all nuts. Exactly. For once, I agree with Delta.
For one.
Right, I'll go start the bedtime story for Cav.
You guys literally
are we
just
watching the
came
same
in
thing
at
we've been
such a odd time. I have been
No,
out of this voice call the whole entire stream, and I had just heard from my other mod about the wild statement my other mod said, and so I went to go yell at them.
I have had my game played in like the background for the past hour and a half.
I've done enough today. I've done enough damage today.
A
You've done
place.
enough damage today. Damage control, damage
You
control.
know, kind stuff is happening when
I mean, I
Delta
freaking
is
lectured
in
you earlier.
I know.
You did. It's just proving
Also, sorry.
exactly what I put up before.
Did you happen to say what you were up to in Final Fantasy 14? I think I may have missed it if you did say something. Roulettes. Was it roulettes? But anyways, yeah, welcome in. Well, I just got like 3rd wind. I'm trying to make it to. I have
Do you
about.
need help with anything?
No, go to bed. Go to sleep. Goodbye.
Okay.
No, L. Hell no. What a first impression. Actually, it's not a lot of their first impressions. Gabriel's been in here before. Feel sorry for the rest of Gabriel's chat, though. To the rest of us, though. Someone should child lock their account. You know, the mods are normal. I swear. Just say you hate me. I don't hate you, L. I just hate hunts. Are they? Cav. Bryce Asen says we should child lock your account. I think that's a pretty good idea. How do we go about doing that? Cav, go to bed. I know. Oh my god. Hell has frozen over. I am agreeing with Delta on 2 things. Cav, you do not have the right to say that right now. Cav, sleep or sleep, pick one. I'll draw you as a stick figure in the com if you don't. How is that a threat? Oh my god. If you can sleep a full 8 hours a day for a week, I'll give you my PayPal information. I love how we're now just trying to find our bargaining chips with Cav. Now that we can get what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god. I need proof. How exactly is Cav supposed to prove that they've been sleeping for 8 hours a day? Man, I haven't laughed so hard in a while. Cav is simultaneously the best and worst person to share your financial info. Yeah, I bet. Not passed out as a sleeping in a bed too, not passed out at a desk. Yes, in a bed. I don't know, Pokemon sleep or something. I love how you're on like the same wavelength as like me and Owie, and you haven't even been in the VC calls after stream hours. You know what Owie and I made Cav do yesterday? Log out. Log out of Final Fantasy 14. Prove it. Screenshot your desktop right now. Screenshot your desktop right now. Nope, I need to see a timestamp. Every single time. Because I know you're just gonna use the same effing screenshot over and over again. Makes me wonder Cav is doing those ultimates on zero sleep. How? I mean, they're just stuck in looper hell, so... I mean, Fru's a different story. Fru... Cav has mechanically down. The top prog was something else. Listen, why I do not condone this. Cav should get at least 3 to 4 more hours of sleep. Yeah. Because I get like 0 sometimes. See, I stopped trying after years. No bugs. We gotta keep trying. Having to go into mom mode for Cav. Oh, Top wasn't just on Cav. There was just so much chaos. Yeah. Sandra, I closed FF ears proof. Hell, I'm not clicking on that. But okay. But I'm tired, boss. 6 to 8, no arguing. The boy must sleep. Okay, gotta run to work. Have a great stream. Have a good day, Buckeye. Hope work goes well. Okay. Back to my freaking side quest that I'm never gonna finish. Because there's so many freaking quests. Ah, the dialogue. Our suspect just, wait, hurry there you, so let's get him out of sight. Our suspect just passed through the Ark of the Worthy, where there are like to be fewer people. Take care not to be spotted. I'm just gonna go trapezing in, honestly. Why? Okay. It would appear our suspect is not alone. He has a guard with him. I should very much, I should like very much to know the contents of that carriage. Keep them distracted while I sneak past, will you? Approach them and announce you are here to conduct a surprise inspection. You will undoubtedly command their full attention for a sufficient amount of time. Are you ready, Taigi? Very good. I love tofu and spicy food. Yes, true. Something is wrong with my activity feed. I haven't seen activity for the past, for this whole entire stream. Riseism, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you enjoy your stay. Inspection? What in the seven hells are you on about? You're no temple knight. You've no right. Unless... I trust the goods have been properly secured, and the carriage is ready for a quick getaway if necessary. Right then, where were we? Yes. We will not be consenting to your inspection. Now kindly piss off. Damn it, boy, what are you doing? My apologies, sir. I thought I saw movement around back. Maybe I should go and check. Idiot, can't you see this goon is intent on starting a fight? Take care of her first and conduct your checks after. As for you, you should have run away while you still had the chance. Sorry, I should turn my music back on after. After we watch the Doma Castle music clip. Taigi, it was as we suspected. The thug and his guard have been holding Ola hostage in the back of this carriage ever since she vanished. Though this ordeal has undoubtedly caused her a deal of distress, she does not appear to be physically injured. While you are doubtless eager to question her, as am I, she must be given time to rest and recuperate. These two, on the other hand, need not be afforded any such consideration. You there! What is the meaning of this? It seems all that earlier commotion has drawn the attention of the guards. Excellent, they can deal with the ruffians. I shall escort Ola to the Scholasticate dormitory and speak with the instructors. When all has settled, let us speak again at St. Raymonard's Cathedral. You should be glad to hear that Ola will be fine. Sister Gaetel is with her now, tending to her needs as we speak. Okay, we have 4 more quests in this quest line. I expect she will soon be strong enough to answer our questions. Until then, however, we must make do with what information the Temple Knights can extract from the kidnappers. Unfortunately, while the Ruffians confess to abducting Ola in exchange for a large sum of gil, they have told us little else of value thus far. Apparently, their employer draped themselves in such thick furs that they could not even say if they were a man or a woman. They claimed this cloaked figure offered no explanation as to why they wanted them to snatch the girl and keep her confined to the carriage indefinitely. And so they had no choice but to keep moving, to stay ahead of the Temple Knights and await further instructions. Hopefully, we will learn more as the interrogations progress. I fear, however, our mastermind has cloaked themselves in layer upon layer of secrecy, and it will take more than a few pointed questions to penetrate all of them. But regardless of how well they have hidden their intentions and their identity, we'll bring them to justice soon enough. And once we learn all that we can from our friends in the Temple Knights' custody, as well as Ola, we will be that much closer to restoring peace to the Scholasticate. To shine the light of truth upon the secrets buried in the dark, the children once more come together, that they may know her power and her glory. Four more. Can I get through this in half an hour? The student body's revenge. Riordane's eyes smolder with determination. Ah, Thargi, I was wondering when you show up. The Temple Knights have deemed Ola fit to recount the events of her kidnapping, and have taken her into the room just beyond for questioning, with Blacy to accompany her for support. It would appear the questioning is done. Let us see what we might learn. Hail, my good man. I am Inspector Briardine, and this is my associate, Thargi. I understand that you have spoken with Ola regarding her kidnapping. Is there aught you might share with us? Inspector Briardine, Mistress Thargi. I fear that it would seem the Lady Ola knows even less of her own abduction than we do. As she tells it, the only people she saw during her captivity were the 2 thugs now in her custody. We've questioned them thrice over, but they insist their employer had disguised themselves so well they cannot even say for certain if they are a man or a woman, much less give us a description. For what little it's worth, we did learn that the 2 were once orphans, raised as charges of the sea, to betray the nation that fed and clothed them for a handful of coin. But I must return to my post. Should we come across anything of actual significance, I shall be sure to alert you. Let's see. Are there any details of our friend... are there any details our friend may have neglected to mention? I fear that Ola's testimony provided entirely unenlightening. There is another development, however, that has been troubling me. Rumors that our Kombiden was behind the abduction are circulating around the Scholasticate once more. Again with those asinine allegations. And this time, the students seem convinced more than ever of his guilt. No longer content to sit back and wait for the events to take their course, they've been pushing for his expulsion. Theo has been doing his best to convince them to disregard the rumors, but it seems any mention of a Kombiden only serves to fuel their rage. I must hurry back and help him. I suspect that this is less a reflection on the prefect himself than a manifestation of aimless anxiety and fear. Still, I dare say this commotion might prove to be an opportunity in disguise. I shall make my way to the vault to continue my own investigations. In the meantime, I ask that you go and keep an eye on the seminarians and an ear to the ground. And what if those ruffians truly were in his employ? Are we to stand idly by until he betrays one of us, as he did poor Ula? His refusal to provide us with anything resembling a reasonable explanation speaks for itself. The boy is guilty, and I say we move to have him expelled from the Scholasticate effective immediately. Theomacent, I demand that you take lead of this charge. Think the fear you've come, Thargi. Since the headmistress called everyone away for an emergency meeting, it's been absolute chaos. They're so incensed they won't listen to a word Theo or I say. Perhaps if you were to speak with them, it would help to soothe their angry feelings. On second thought, I dare say you have the right of it. The prefect has the riches of the Zamail at his disposal. and powerful allies just waiting to spring to his aid. We must step back and consider our actions carefully, lest we find ourselves strung up by the necks. So you would suggest we do nothing? The longer we dither without taking action, the greater the risk of him finding us out. And when he does, he'll see every last one of us suffer for it. Mark my words. Excuse me. He is frightened, as are we all, but that is precisely why we must proceed with caution. As you rightly observed, if we act out of anger or despair, we only doom ourselves to failure. Please, ma'am, if you would rally his spirits as you have calmed mine down. But of course, it is exactly as you say. Forgive me, my fear had gotten the better of me. Indeed, there is little he can do to us if we act as one and proceed with due caution. And remember, once our Combadin is removed from the school, the administration will keep us safe. So we need not fear his retribution ever again. We must move swiftly, but surely, to ensure his expulsion. Theomacent, can we count on you to lead us? Thank you, Thargi. Now that everyone is feeling more at ease, let us open the floor for discussion. I welcome any and all opinions, provided that they are delivered in a calm and orderly fashion. I believe there is just cause to expel our Combadin. As Thargi was kind enough to point out, however, we should not act brashly. That is why you, Theomacent, with your calm demeanor, are best suited to head our appeal to have him removed. What say you? Given the way he's treated you in the past, I can understand why you'd readily assume the worst of him. I cannot help but believe, however, that he too is a victim in all this. I strain to think that anyone who cares so deeply about the Scholasticate and its inhabitants could commit such an atrocity. Theo, for the Fury's sake, you would defend the very individual who, for the past several years, ridiculed and tortured us? Is it so impossible for you to believe that he is capable of such villainy? Until there is proof to say he is guilty, we must give him the benefit of doubt. Theo is right, Lei. I bear no great love for our Combadin either, but even the Temple Knights have been unable to uncover a single piece of evidence tying him to the kidnapping. The same knights who have pulled the wool over our eyes for 1,000 years, stripping us of all we own to protect men like him? How heartening that is to hear. I would have thought that after all you'd endured at our Combadin's hands, you would stand with us. I see I was wrong. Friends, it would seem the commoner has grown too content under the nobleman's yoke to fight for his ideals. If we are to see justice served, we must do so with our own strength, our own voices. Let us draft a petition that our grievances might be heard and the blackguard expelled. How can they be so blind? The villain who kidnapped Ola is playing us all for fools, stoking the flames of hatred that we might all be consumed by them. So what's this quest about anyways? It kind of talks about Ishgard's history, as well as delves into the students of the Holy See. it's just a side story. I'm in particular doing it for the glam. I want my scholar coat. It's Harry Potter. You also get an emo out of it, so... The whipping boy. The Omniscient looks down and sighs in defeat. If only I could have done more to dissuade them. This blind persecution will only serve to further divide us, and our combatant's expulsion would be a tremendous loss for the Scholasticate. Why will no one listen to reason? Theo, there's still time to turn things around. I'm sure of it. I'll help you in any way I can. Thank you, Blazy, for your kind words. Indeed, it's not too late to reverse the course of today's events. We should try speaking with Father Saturninus. Saturnois. Surely he'll know what to do. Incredible. Despite all that, he's intent on saving our combatant. Feige, there's no talking him out of it now. Considering how our last discussion ended, it would put me much at ease if you would accompany us. I shall be staying behind. There are a few things that I would attend to here. My dear Blazy, if you will, I could do with an extra pair of hands. In that case, Feige, let us make haste to the cathedral. The headmistress's meeting will not run forever, and we must catch Father Saturnois before the others do. Humescent, Lay, and Thairgi, whatever brings you here in such a hurry? Mayhap it concerns the petition I just received from the student body. Not to worry, rest assured that I have reviewed the document and will be submitting it to the headmistress shortly, along with my own strong recommendation in favor of our combatant's immediate and irrevocable expulsion from the Scholasticate. Wait, Father. We are not here in support of the petition, but rather to argue against it. We cannot rightly expel our combatant for a crime that the evidence, or lack thereof, suggests he did not even commit. Quite true. And yet, it is not because I believe him guilty that I have chosen to move forward with this proposal. Then, why? For too long has our church been corrupted by men and women who would see its foundation built upon sin instead of virtue. I mean, to put an end to this vicious cycle. What are you saying? Humescent Lay, there is something you must know. When I was young, I too was taken under the wing of Father Choisio. It was by his good graces that I gained admission into the Scholasticate, not unlike yourselves. I devoted myself entirely to my studies that I might prove myself worthy of his kindness. My dedication was rewarded when I graduated at top of my class and secured a prized position in the archives, alongside some of the Holy See's most esteemed individuals. It was there that I met the man who would become my closest friend and confidant. For 10 years he had toiled in the sea's darkest recesses, working to see that the ugly truth of Ishgard's past would never see the light of day. Until the day the burden grew too great to bear, he took his own life. For years I was torn between grief and anger at not being able to save him from his fate. Fearing my anguish would consume me, I found succor in my religion. Day and night I pore over scripture, and soon I found myself back in these very halls, not as a student, but as a teacher. A tragic story indeed, and you have my condolences for your loss. But what does this, what does any of this have to do with our combatant? Of the Fury's love will all men receive, and by the balance of her spear will all be set free. Doubtless you, too, are familiar with these words. Those who deny the teachings of Volume 11 commit the greatest sin of all. They must bear full responsibility for the injustices wrought on the victims of our society. Master Akombadon has done naught but scorn the truth penned within the tome. His dismissal is long overdue. This is madness. The Fury knows I bear no love for the bastard, but what you propose is to lay the blame for generation upon generation of the Church's transgressions at his feet. I do only what must be done. Countless lives were lost in the Dragonsong War. We must needs purge the Church of any who espouse the false ideal that all men are born equal, that the sins of our past are never repeated, and that the clergy must be restored to their former glory. I have faith in you, my children. Reflect on the teachings of Father Choisio. If you do not understand now, you will soon enough. It is true that Father Choisio was an ardent advocate of equality, who strove always to adhere to the principles espoused in the equal under her ever-watchful gaze. 'Tis equally true that our Akombadon has been outspoken in condemning that self-same passage. Still, that hardly warrants his expulsion. You must admit the man has a point. Making an example of the son of one of Ishgard's most prominent houses would send a message, and it just might be the fastest way to bring about the change he seeks. Whether or not that change would be for the better, however, is another matter entirely. It was one thing when it was just an angry mob of seminarians calling for Akombadon's head. Now that Father Saturnois intends to lead the charge, it's another matter entirely. Whatever are we going to do? We must speak with our Akombadon. Not entirely sure. We must speak with our Akombadon. But of course, Akombadon's nothing if not astute. He's sure to have an idea or two on how to extricate himself from the predicament. Come, let us make for the pillars. We'll form a committee to come to a consensus. Hi, Sad. Thanks for the alert. What baseless accusations would you care to hurl at me this time? Attempting to destroy the church? Or perhaps you're here to bring to light the personal hand I had in instigating the Dragonsong War. Perhaps instead of entertaining every ridiculous rumor you hear, you might actually make yourself useful for once. You can start by questioning those two besides you. After all, they're the ones who arranged this entire farce and have been spreading these letters in a pathetically transparent attempt to incriminate me that I might be expelled. Please, listen, Akombadon. We know that the accusations being leveled at you are unfounded. I know we've had our differences, but today we come to lend you our aid. He's so full of rage he can scarce hear a word I say. Please, Daigi, perhaps you can try soothing him. Don't make me laugh. You expect me to believe that you, the two who would stand to gain the most from my expulsion, have not so much as seen the nonsense that's been making the rounds in the dormitories. The truth revealed. Akombadon Dezamel, a kidnapper. Trust me, were we to try and implicate you in a crime you didn't commit, we would have done a far more thorough job than this. Indeed, these writings simply make an appeal to emotion. with not a single piece of concrete evidence to support the accusation. Fine. Perhaps it wasn't you two after all. Still, you rest assured that when I get my hands on the commoner that did this, they'll rue the day they thought to meddle with the affairs of House of Mayo. You best realize we commoners are not the ones on trial here. You are. I suggest you watch your tongue unless you would prefer to lose the only allies you seem to have these days. Do not lose heart, Arcombadan. Together we'll uncover the truth and see that this baseless petition against you is withdrawn. Why would I need your help? My innocence is beyond question, and the Fury herself will see my good name restored. I pray that she will. In the meantime, we too shall do our part. Fury's sake, Theo, leave it be. That aside, where did these papers even come from, and why didn't we receive one? If I had to guess, perhaps they were given only to those who were most inclined to believe the accusations. Foolishness at best. If anything, these letters will only give me the clues I need to identify the coward behind them. As a matter of fact, I believe I know precisely where to begin my search. Brilliant. We'd be more than happy to assist you in the investigation. Where would you have us go? And you, wait, and hand you the very knife you would put in my back? Do you think me daft? If the petition is approved and I am expelled, that would put you right at the top of the class. How very convenient. Arcombadan kinda yassified though. Oh, Arcombadan, don't you see? It is not for awards or accolades that I study the scriptures as I do. I seek only to follow in the footsteps of Father Choiseul. It was he who granted me the chance to achieve the grand vision he had for our realm, and bring relief to those in need of spiritual succor. Of the Fury's love will all men receive, and by the balance of her spear will all be set free. I would share the wisdom of these words with all of Ishgard. Volume 11 of the 72 Articles of Hellenic Polity. What is it with commoners and their obsession with that over-idealistic screed? Come, Arcombadan, let's not waste any further time entertaining the idle musings of the riffraff. Look, we can manage just fine without your help, but if you do find anything, not that we expect you to, you'll report back to us if you know what's good for you. Understood? If I didn't know better, I'd almost say that sounded like a thank you. Well, if there's nothing else to do here, I suppose we should set to work. An excellent idea, Lay. Now, where do you propose we should start? The Furies save us. Oh no, I'm getting eepy again. Letters from no one. We have, including this one, 2 more. If we could only track down the author of the letters and convince them to recant these statements, the student body would have no choice but to withdraw their motion. But where would we even search? By searching for one more of the same document. This is a long one if I remember correctly. Oh my god. A brilliant plan, Daigi. By examining all the letters that have been distributed throughout the Scholasticate, we may very well find clues leading us to the culprit. It's settled then. Let's return to the Scholasticate and commence our search. Yo, that last one took half an hour. Almost half an hour to read. Oh my god. I'm doomed. I'm not gonna finish this today. I should be logging off like now-ish. 3 minutes. I'll give myself 3 minutes. All this for a single dime channel. Try to keep your voice down when inside this glass pane. Theo has already appraised me of the situation. Not that he needed to, mind you. It is for that very reason that I remained behind with Blasey to investigate the origin of the nasty rumors flying about. It didn't take long for us to connect the rumors to the letters and coax one of the seminarians to show us the document they had received. I investigated further, and behold, these are all the ones I managed to collect in my search thus far. Under normal circumstances, the baseless, invectives penned here would hardly suffice to convince anyone. It would seem, however, years of harbored animosity have blinded people to their better judgment. Taco, please. Yo, Mika, I ate all the tacos today. You're too late. I had tacos and I ate them all. Oh yes, in fact, Colonel Raw and I have been gathering letters all afternoon. Feast your eyes on this. One of the girls said that the letter just showed up on her bed, as if out of nowhere. I returned to my quarters to check if I had received something similar, but there was nothing to be found. At first I thought it a simple oversight, but after asking around, I learned that there were more than a few others who, like me, had been overlooked. Suspicious letters, whatever are you talking about? I've not received anything of the sort. Now that you mention it, however, I did observe some of the seminarians tossing out crumpled slips of paper. Mayhap these are the letters you seek. What are you talking about, Millie? Mika was one of the patrons of Mari's taco shop. Ah, Taigi, did your search prove fruitful? Excellent. Let us take a closer look and see what we can discern. How curious. It would appear our culprit has gone through the trouble of writing and distributing 3 distinctly different versions of the letter. The first reads, as illustrated by the recent abduction that has taken place within these sacred halls, our Komodan will stop at nothing to eliminate those who stand in his way. Such blatant disrespect of her teachings must not be tolerated. The second says, it is one thing to disagree on the opinions of your fellow seminarians. It is quite another to abuse one's influence to have your ideological opponents removed. Ola, a firm believer in the teachings of Volume 11 of the Articles of Hellenic Polity, and staunch advocate of equality, fell victim to our Komodan's treachery. The villain cannot go unpunished. And last but not least, Ola's copy of Volume 11 was discovered in the prefect's room shortly after the girl's disappearance. This, more than anything, proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that our Komodan is guilty. While the final letter at least offers an argument, it's hardly a compelling one. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but aren't there several copies of the Articles of Hellenic Polity sitting on our library shelves? While I can't speak to why our Komodan would have one in the first place, the book found in his quarters could have been any one of those. Lacey, when you spoke with Ola earlier, did she mention anything about Volume 11? I didn't think anything of it at the time, but while Ola was recovering in the infirmary, she asked if I retrieved her copy from her room. When I went to look for it, it wasn't there. which would mean the tome was removed unbeknownst to her. So it would seem, after all, she testified that when the two thugs seized her at the marketplace, she had nothing on her person but a pocket of gil. Presumably, the book was still in her quarters then. It would be one thing if the book had disappeared with Ola, but for someone to sneak into her room and remove it after the fact? Why, it's as if the culprit intended to use it to frame Marcombidin all along. Why, I bet my last skill you're right, and that's the reason none of us received a letter. We're the only people who would be able to confirm with Ola that the book had been pilfered from her room. But who would go to such great lengths to frame a Combidin? That's our Theo, always striving to help his fellow man, even if that man is all that stands between him and the top of a class. It's enough to leave a girl smitten, isn't it, Lacey? What are you talking about? I'm not smitten. I just admire him for his kind heart, is all. But Lacey, why ever did she dash off like that? Has she taken ill? In a manner of speaking, I'll go and make sure she's okay. Oh dear. Well, whatever it is, I hope she recovers quickly. In the meantime, we need to put our heads together if we hope to get out of this mess. Saigi, what do you think? Why would anyone go to such lengths to implicate a Combidin? To throw others off the scent? Perhaps he implicated himself. To throw others off the scent. But of course, none save the kidnapper himself, or herself, would have such a strong motive to concoct this convoluted plan, which raises the possibility that the kidnapping was not but a plot to have our Combidin expelled in the first place. In other words, if we can track down the person behind these letters, we'll have ourselves the culprit behind Ola's abduction. We must inform Inspector Briardine straight away. He's currently conducting an investigation at the vault, you say? Let us make our way there with all speed. Okay. I think I'm actually gonna end here for today because I need to be up early tomorrow for my business trip. So I'm gonna end early and get to bed early. Yeah. Because I'm also tired. Good luck on your trip. Thank you, thank you. I mean, it's nothing terribly important. It's just, basically an all-day meeting on some extra work that I'm doing on the side. That I have been doing since last year. So good luck having an uneventful trip. Yeah, just be stuck in a meeting nearly all day. It's gonna be fun. Have a fun trip, as fun as possible at least. I just hope lunch is good. Oh my god. If lunch is bad, it just... I'm supposed to survive the rest of the day after lunch. The freaking meeting. I just want to be in and out of that meeting as quick as possible, even though they assigned it for the whole entire day. New retainer? No, I don't have a new retainer. My retainers are the 4 that I always had. Cat, Boogie, Wolf, and Delta, Elise. Oh, Delta is Elise. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm getting replaced. I know it. Wait a second. That reminds me. What happened to Cav's adoption? If Cav is getting rehomed. The negotiations have been frozen. The heck? What did I click? Dear Lord. Wait, how many do I have? 16. No one wants to adopt a cat who refuses to eat. The person wanting to adopt Cav also doesn't eat. Oh, big. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna end here. We're gonna try to raid out to somebody. We'll see. Bye bye. Yeah, bye bye, Millie. Thank you for hanging out today. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone who stopped by. And thank you to Old Man Sugarheart and Cabrio today for the raids. Yeah. Hello, goodbye. Hello, Thunderbolt, goodbye. Sorry, I'm ending early today because I have a business trip tomorrow and I need to be up earlier than normal. Who do I want to send you guys to? Cozy content. Cozy content. Well, Flo's doing final birthday. It's Flo's birthday. You guys are going to Flo. Flo's doing Final Fantasy 14. It's also their birthday. And they also just started paying their sub to this game. So, let's go support Flo a little bit. Flo's community do be a little crazier than ours on the regular, but still be a community that wow, that's development. I got a free trial. It is a development. It's a huge step. Oh, we'll see about that. What do you mean? This usually pretty... Wait, what are they doing? I don't recognize this quest. Oh no! Oh no! Wait a second. I'll show you. I'm right here. I'll show you Cray a little more crazy when we. Oh, what is this? Is this this? This is the Sage quest. Or it's the girl that gives out the Sage quest, so I don't know what they're doing. That's Sage starting quest. Ah, okay. Yeah, we'll raid into Flo. The raid message today is going to be cozy raid and happy birthday. Because it is Flo's birthday. Flo's chat is open, so you guys should be able to chat right away. And I'm gonna go eat. Yeah, next time that I will be streaming is going to be on Sunday. Stream tomorrow is canceled per my business trip. Sunday we are maybe going to be doing some of the Alexander raids, the normal version. We'll see if I'm just going to queue into them just regular synced, or if I want to do, if I want to try and pull people together to do it mine. Question mark. But I don't think I can, well, depending on what one of my friends says, tomorrow, Sunday stream may be short morning stream, and I may have plans for dinner, but that's to be determined, not 100% sure yet. And then I have Monday off, so I may start stream a little bit earlier than normal on Monday, and then we will do MSQ Monday as per usual. We'll see how far I get. But yeah, that's the plan for the next couple of days. MSQ Monday. You're like not even here for most of it, Elle. It's usually during your eat time. Finishing Stormblood on Monday, right? Oh no, definitely not. I don't think so. I can maybe finish like a section at most, then stall more. We'll see. It depends on what time I start stream on Monday, but we never got to the crafting part of our stream that I wanted to do. So, I do need to catch up on crafts, so maybe, I mean, even when I start stream early, I usually don't do a whole day of MSQ. Like, if I start stream any earlier, that's extra hours that I've tacked on that I use for everything else. So I may finish Scholasticate Quests, and then I may stock my retainers on Sunday. Or I may do that tomorrow when I get home. Depending on what time I get home. But yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for stopping in. Let's go raid flow. Hope that you guys have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, no matter where you are in the world, and I will see you again next time. Again, raid messages, cozy raid, and tell Flo happy birthday as well. Cozy raidle, yeah. You can use your choice of emotes, whatever you want. I don't care. But yeah, I'm gonna send you guys in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye bye.